Anybody awake? No, we didn't get any snow. But it is cold. 27 degrees now. Hey, Scrappy Cat. How's the weather over there? Yeah, I'm just tired. I went to the dentist today, and they got to pull out a bunch of teeth next week. A little nervous about that. When I was a teenager, hold on. When I was a teenager, my mom took me to... Are you still there? Hello? Scrappy Cat, did I lose you? Oh. Hey, Homestead. Nope, I can't sleep. Really cold here. Probably not as cold as it up there, but we're not used to this kind of cold weather. It's 27 degrees. But I had to go to the dentist today, and they got to pull out 4 teeth next week. Very nervous about that. What happened was when I was very young, well, in my teenage years, I had a cavity, and my mom took me to a dental college or dental school or something like that, and they messed up a bunch of my teeth in the back. So that has come to haunt me. Yeah, toothaches, earaches, they're the worst thing in the world to have. So, hold on one second, guys. It's my dad. Anyway, so we gotta go get that done. Chicken broth and mashed potatoes. That sounds good. So anyway, I've been kind of up and down all night, checking on the animals and seeing how everything's going. Not really worried about the weather. We were supposed to get some snow and ice, and I've gone out several times tonight, and we didn't even get any sleet, just rain earlier, and no snow. But kind of like, I thought maybe I've seen some snow, holding the flashlight up in the sky to see if I could see it. That's pretty bad. Y'all get it all the time. up where y'all are, but it just doesn't snow here at all. Teresa's at work. She left yesterday. I probably won't see her till Saturday. But my GoPro broke again. The GoPro Hero 8, guys, I want to do a video on that. There's a lot of issues with the Hero 8. When I first got it, I did my research, and they were having trouble with the 7s and the 6s overheating. And there was no issues with the 8, the GoPro Hero 8 Black. But I got it when it was new, and y'all know that I haven't had it that long. But it just quit working. The little red light comes on when you put a battery in it or plug it in. And it's a $300 camera, and I got it about 4, 5, 6 months ago, or that's how long I've been using it. I think Teresa got it for me before then on my birthday. But I haven't used it very much. If I had to count the videos I've made with it, it's probably less than 10 or 15 videos. That's it. Bought a new case for it, all these attachments for it, and now it's worthless. One of the guys on the YouTube videos said that he couldn't get GoPro to fix it. So basically it was trash. I took it back to where I bought it, and they said after 30 days they can't do anything with it, which is Walmart. So I have a $300 camera I can't use, so I'm having to use my phone again. So I'm very frustrated about that. My phone, I'm having issues with it. I bought this is a Samsung A71 Galaxy G5. So can't really watch videos on my phone because I have a video issue where it looks like squiggly lines when you play a video, but you keep going back and forth, and sometimes the video will play, sometimes it won't. So I bought insurance on the phone. Listen to this, guys, y'all are gonna like this. Talk about frustrations. I bought the insurance on the phone when I got it, and it's $17 or $18 a month for the insurance. And when they sold me the insurance, they told me it covered everything. If I dropped it, ran over it, if it got stolen, if it dropped it in water, it was covered. No problems, no issues, it's covered. So I'm very prone about getting my phone wet because I work out in the elements, or dropping it. So I bought the drop case for it, and had the lens cover thing put on it, so if I hit the glass it won't break the cover. So this phone's never been dropped, it's never been wet, it's never been abused. And I took it to Verizon. It's a Verizon phone. I took it to the two Verizon stores where they reset it, reset all the stuff inside the phone, you know, where you had to go and reset your passwords and add all your phone numbers and all that stuff, factory settings. Still couldn't watch videos, YouTube, Facebook, my videos on my security cameras. They'll come in and out. And so when it was doing that, I screenshot it so I could show the people at the Verizon store. They couldn't fix it, so they had me call an 800 number. I called the 800 number. I said, hey, I still have insurance. I have insurance on this phone. I'm very frustrated because my GoPro just went out, and having a lot of trouble with the electronics in my house. And the lady goes, oh, well, we can work something out. We can fix it for you. So I told her all the issues. I said, it's never been dropped. It's never gotten wet. And the videos are not playing like they should Well, guess what, guys? That is not covered on the insurance. Internal video card, whatever, is not covered, and you have to buy a new phone. The only things that's covered is lost, stolen, damaged, run over by an 18-wheeler, dropped and broken, dropped into a puddle of water. That's covered. So I been paying insurance all this time for nothing. So I told him, I said, the phone's not been abused. It still looks brand new. Just can't watch videos on it. So anyway, make a long story short, it's probably past that point. I got mad and I hung up on the lady. It wasn't her fault. And I called back and made a claim on my phone that I had dropped it from a high area into a puddle of water. And guess what? They covered it. They're sending me a new phone out tomorrow. So it's freaking ridiculous. I told the lady the truth, and they wouldn't cover it. I had to lie to them and tell them I did something to it for them to cover it. Just freaking utterly ridiculous. But anyway, I have to go to the dentist next Thursday, get 4 teeth pulled out, and have a implant put in. So I'm not a big fan of the dentist. Very nervous about that. So, and it was all because of my issue growing up, going to that dentist college where they screwed up my teeth pretty bad. But anyway, how's everybody doing this early morning? Hey Gloria, sweet savory words. Sorry, I don't know why my chest didn't come up. I just had to click on it. No, Scrappy Cat, I checked around. There's no camera shops around that can fix it. It's actually really weird because I don't know, Scrappy Cat. Me and Gloria was just talking about sweet and savory words. We were talking about it on a chat a minute ago. And I'm going to ask them to give me some gas to take the edge off, I guess. I've never had the gas before, so I don't know what to expect from that. It's funny because I worked for a prison for many years, and a couple of times I'd have to work the infirmary when the offenders would come in to have their dental teeth worked on, and some of the biggest and the baddest inmates in that unit would cry like babies when they got into that dentist chair. Man, I hope y'all don't get no tornadoes there. That would really mess things up. And if they do get a tornado, hopefully it doesn't mess anybody's place up or hurt anybody. So I'm going to tomorrow. Yeah, I don't think there's very many people that's fan of dentist. We had a pretty good cold front blow through. It's 28 degrees tonight. Yesterday it was 70. So, Southeast Texas for you. They had snow all the way down to Huntsville, Texas, which is an hour north of us. My daughter in Dallas, Texas got 7 inches, I think she said, 6 or 7 inches. And we didn't even get a flurry here. So I know y'all might think this sounds crazy, but I really wanted to see some snow. Even last year when we had that 9 degrees, it didn't even snow then. I got pictures of it where it sleeted a little bit, but you couldn't make a snowman with the sleet. I tried. Growing up down here, you really don't get to see snow too much. Maybe once every 10 years. And when I say that, I'm talking maybe enough to make a snowball. That's about it. That's good. Let's keep that bad weather south of you. Did I miss anybody? So has it seen to the bottom of your toilet yet? Or the tires of your truck? Oh, contact consumer. Gloria. No, I called them back and just told them that I dropped it in and it was raining and it got wet. And they honored the insurance contract. I just don't understand why. You know, when they say you stuff like that, they tell you everything you want to hear. They just don't tell you the stuff like that you know. Like when a friend of mine's dad passed away, he paid for life insurance his entire life since he was 20 something years old, and he died at 70. The same life insurance policy, but they wouldn't pay because he didn't die a certain way. You had to die a certain way for that life insurance policy to pay out. So so crooked, and I just wonder how many thousands and thousands of dollars that man paid in since he was 20 till he passed away. You know? Yeah, California is about the same way. I know Louisiana, they don't, southern Louisiana, they don't, well, you know, like Reagan and Kelly, they're only an hour east of us. So their weather pattern over there is exactly like our weather pattern here. It was actually one time, even though they're an hour and a half away from us, they were having a bad thunderstorm, and I was driving home from work, and I could see the lightning way off to the east. And I told Reagan, I said, oh, I just seen it lightning out to the east. And an hour and a half away, he said, yeah, it just lightened here. So every time the lightning would strike there, I could see it where I was at. That far away. Kind of weird, but... There is a lot of y'all are on my Facebook page that I created. I think I put it in the about section, not the about, but the what is it, content, not something on my page. It's a link, but I created this group to help YouTube channels, and a lot of y'all are joining it, and I'm grateful for that. I'm watching out for scammers. I joined a YouTube page on a Facebook deal one time, and it was a lot of scammers. I had like 20,000 members in that Facebook group, but every time I turned around, they were scamming you on something. So I am the only moderator in there. It's getting to be a lot of people in there, and I just started it a couple of days ago. So I'm wanting to grow that. A lot of people don't do Facebook. Some do, some don't. But if y'all have a Facebook, go look in my deal where you post like messages and stuff on YouTube, and I put a link in there I think a couple of days ago, and click on it and join. And I got some really big channels in there. I didn't know gardening naked gardeners are in there, and they're a pretty good sized channel, but they're willing to help out too. They're wanting to help out all small channels that need to get their watch time up, their hours, watch time hours, or whatever it is. Get that up, and so trying to do something good for people. I'm not posting my YouTube link in there because I don't want people to think I created that for me. To grow my channel, so I'm pretty much where my channel wants to, almost to 8,000 subscribers for me. So I don't really need any more. Any money that we get anyway off the channel, I had to monetize because everybody was telling me I was having commercials anyway. So I just went ahead and monetized. So any funds we get from YouTube is going straight to cancer awareness or fallen soldiers or something like that. I'll do a video on that as well. Hey, I got a couple of videos coming up. I'm gonna make one tomorrow if I can get out of here tomorrow. But I'm gonna do a homemade butter video, how to make homemade butter. I didn't know it was easy as it was, but I watched a video on it last night, and I got everything I need to make homemade butter. So, hey, Rip Girl. No, you rock. Yeah, it's something, Gloria. It's always something. Oh man. Yeah, I couldn't believe how easy homemade butter is, and homemade cheese. That white cheese with butter, with milk and vinegar, apple cider vinegar. Yeah, man, I was watching stuff like that. I know there's 10 million videos out there on it, but I wanted to do it anyway. It'll be the first time for me to do it, so I'm excited about that. CJ Blaze, how are you doing? Oh, hey, Brian. Brian, that's a very, very touchy subject, but I'm going to be honest with you because I am honest on my channel. Y'all all know how I believe, pretty much all of y'all know how I believe politically. I don't think that is right, not one bit. And if I was to get fired, let me tell y'all, for example, my boss, when all this, I'm not going to say the word, C-19 was going around and they brought the vaccines out, he made an announcement in our break room during one of our meetings that they were going to request all of us get the jab. And everybody got quiet and everybody was looking around. Nobody was saying anything. I stood up in the meeting and I said, the day that happens will be the last day that I work here. So, oh, thank you, CJ Blaze. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But look here, guys. I don't hate on anybody that wants to get it. I don't hate on anybody that, on their political views or their religious views. I'm not going to sit here and tell you, oh, you're an idiot for voting for this guy or you're an idiot for being that religion. I don't think that that's right, and you'll never see me do that. You will see me complain about people that are bitching and complaining. Hey, Nothing Edited, sorry about that. Just couldn't sleep. I was in your live earlier and told you I was going to bed and went and laid down and just couldn't sleep. So I got up, got some clothes on because I was cold. Hey, have a good night, Scrappy Cat. Hey, Bama fan. Blaze, what up? No, I don't smoke. I actually don't smoke or drink. The only alcohol I consume will be in a NyQuil bottle. Or what little bit I swallow when I gargle with mouthwash. I don't smoke cigarettes or anything. I do dip tobacco, which is not good, but it is what it is, guys. Everybody has their flaws. But anyway, guys, I don't even know what I was telling y'all. Nothing, you can't sleep either? I don't hardly ever do any lives like this. I just, we're just sitting here and thinking about all the stuff that's been happening and thought I would go live. You know what, Bama fan? I'm not opposed to that. I've actually seen it help a little kid that was having seizures, and I used to be really, really against all of that. the Mary Jane stuff, and when I seen it helping that little kid, and it helped a friend of mine who had cancer with the pain. So I believe that there's something there. I thought maybe about getting the gummies that you buy at the store, the CBD gummies, to see if they help you relax, because those are perfectly legal. I've actually never done marijuana at all. Maybe I should put that on my bucket list before I die. Try it. You know, people are probably going to hate me for saying that, but I don't know. I've never seen anybody smoke a joint and go out there and get in a car and have a wreck and kill people like they do when they're drinking. So, I actually had a police officer that told me that once. He told me, yeah, he told me that. I was like, what? That's back when I was all against it. Wild edibles. I think yeah, because I have a neighbor down the street here that he has sleep apnea, and he goes out into his garage, and I think he does a pipe or something, and he smokes a little bit of it, and then he's fine. He goes right to sleep. It's a plant, and you are a grown man. Do what you want. I can't do that, man. We're always getting drug tested at work all the time. So I have about 4 more years to retire, and maybe I will try it out. Maybe me and Teresa. She's never done it either, so you know me. I'll be holding her skirt tail, going, "Hey, can we try it?" I still laugh about that video. Yeah, everyone has their own personal choice. You know, it is what it is. Get synthetic urine. Man, I'm not going to go through all that. I got 4 more years left. I'm just going to do it like, I've done this for the last, 30 years, 35 years. I can go, 4 more years. Y'all crazy. Yeah, I have nothing. That ice is dangerous. Don't go under trees or ever of houses. I don't understand, Glory, what you're telling me that for. Did I miss something? Don't know. I know the ice is dangerous. I'm not going to be out there messing with it. Oh, they all can the mandates? Sweet. I know Canada's going through a whole bunch of stuff right now with their freedom truck rallies, and they're actually starting to arrest a lot of truckers right now. And they don't have enough room in all the jails for that. If y'all haven't seen that, the truck rally, man, it's a lot of people up there. Even Americans are up there helping them out. So, and I drove a truck for a lot of years, probably over 20 years, and I probably would have been right up there with them helping them out. I'm not a rebel, though. I don't want y'all to think bad of me. But anyway, yeah, I'm going to do that homemade butter tomorrow. I'm going to try to tomorrow. Yeah. Oh, you know what? Somebody posted on my Facebook about canned biscuits, Bama fan. It was a picture of a canned biscuits out, and I didn't understand what it was about, but they had $20 on it, and he goes, "I know what I got. Don't lowball me." And I found it hilarious, but I guess that's what's going on with our shortage of canned biscuits. And I actually went to Walmart today to get my prescription filled for my antibiotics, and there was a lot of shortages in there. There was like a lot of meat gone, a lot of dairy gone. My wife's creamer that she uses in her coffee back there where all the milks and stuff were, none of that was, they had zero. It was wiped out, yeah. Oh, mozzarella. Gloria, you must be smoking that stuff. Cause you keep coming up with stuff I have. Are you trying to give me secret messages? All of it by design, yeah. But I don't, not that, and I got a lot of stuff to say. I have a lot of stuff on my mind that I don't want to offend people by saying it, so I pretty much keep it all to myself. I don't want to do no more or see any more of the fear-mongering channels. I've pretty much unsubscribed to all of them. The ones that say we're going to die tomorrow if we don't go out there and buy 100 pounds of beans and rice. Everybody knows that we've been talking about this since I was a kid, to stock up because something's going to happen. I'm not saying nothing's going to happen, but I got turned away from it when I seen a little old lady watch a YouTuber, and she went and spent all of her retirement money on this prep that this lady told her to get on her channel, and now she was broke, and it kind of upset me. So all these channels saying, you know, go buy this, go buy that, look what I got, you need this, stack it to the ceiling. Yeah, I'm not doing those anymore. They do it for a reason. They're not doing it to help anybody out. They're doing it for money. That's all they're doing it for. They're doing it to gain subscribers, and it works. I understand it works really, really good. I mean, you look at these channels, these big channels, Angry Prepper and all them stuff. They got, you know, thousands and thousands of subscribers, but it's on false narratives, fake bullshit. Not that I'm putting anybody down, just my preference. And Canadian Prepper, yeah. There's another prepper guy there. Man, I wish I could remember his name. He's real skinny. He looks like a skeleton, and he's always standing there talking. He's almost like a newscaster. Man, I can't remember his name. But you can look at every title on his video, and it's literally just reading the title, you think you're going to die tomorrow. So, yeah, I'm not bashing any of them. They're doing it for a reason. You know, they got to feed their families, and they're making a lot of money off of it. I just choose not to, doom and gloom channels, just choose not to do that anymore. But I do understand why they're doing it, so there's nothing I can say about it. If I could get a lot of subscribers like them and make the money they make just by doing my, my shitty ass videos, my weird food challenge. There's a kind of a history or a story behind the weird food challenges. And I'm copycatting is what I'm doing. I was watching some videos actually on TikTok months and months back where this guy would just eat weird stuff, just weird crap all the time. And people would challenge him, oh, mix these two things together, mix these two things together. And sometimes it was good and sometimes it was horrible. But I had such a good laugh watching him. That's how I got my weird food challenge started, was from the stuff watching him eat. And I did a lot of the stuff that he's done, but there's a lot of stuff he's done I will not try. Yeah, Wild Edibles, I haven't watched the news in a long time. Actually, the TVs in our house have not been on in probably 6 months at all. The only thing I do is I have an Alexa. Have to be very careful because when I say that, she pops up. And I will ask her.
But I'm always working on how I say things, and
See?
I might not have it right.
Alexa, stop. So I will ask her every morning what the weather is, and if there's any current news that I needed to hear, anything like that. And she pretty much updates me. But you also got to watch that because it is based off of Google. Oh, thank you, Gloria. You didn't have to do that at all. Your TV's in the closet. Yeah, no kidding, Bama fan. Remember the grasshopper thing? We were going to get invaded by grasshoppers. Yeah, that never happened. I remember Green Greg's or something. I used to love watching Green Greg's. I don't know if y'all have ever seen him, but he used to do all kinds of worm videos and gardening videos and all this stuff. And now he's a doom and gloom. He made a video a while back about we were fixing to get attacked by China, and that we needed to all be looking for bunkers and stuff like that. And him and there's another one. I won't mention her name. She used to do a bunch of canning videos, and we loved watching her. And she got invited to one of the big prepper channels, Angry Prepper is what it was, and she did a duo with him, and she seen how many subscribers he had, so she started doing doom and gloom videos. And I had her. I still have her phone number, and I would send her messages, and I said, I wish you wouldn't do that. I wish you would go back to canning and gardening and stuff like that. But it's just once you get hooked on the fame and fortune, I guess it's kind of hard to get away from. But hey, Lisa, just always prepared for an emergency. That's kind of what some people are saying. They'll use that as an excuse. You know what I'm saying? They're telling everybody to stake it to the rafters or buy all the food and buy all this and that. And they say, oh, just in case we have an emergency. Well, I know what y'all are doing. I know what they're doing. Bama fan, you are on it tonight, aren't you? You know what? Weird. Another little fact about me: I grew up over there in Georgia, not too far from Alabama, and moved to Texas, and then moved back to Georgia in my high school years to finish up over there at South Cobb High School in Marietta, Georgia. Yeah, I liked the countryside over there. Other than Atlanta was like a zoo with buildings. Hopefully I made somebody laugh with that one. You can't stockpile that much food without... Oh, you took it away. Yeah, I tried to read it. Something happening to your child. Wild edibles. I was going to read it. I wasn't going to say nothing bad. Nice. Yeah, I like Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi, Florida, but I've always been in the South. I really like Texas. I just don't like the Texas weather. It gets so hot here in the summertime. Oh, did they say something to you, Wild Edibles, about saying that? I know YouTube is real weird about certain words. If they did, it wasn't me. I didn't say anything. And the only other monitor, not monitor, but yeah, monitor I have in here is Nothing Edited. That's it. I know she wouldn't say nothing to you unless you said something bad. Yeah, you should have at least a year's worth of food stocked up. for anything, but these people that have 55-gallon drums of rice, which actually rice and beans is good. If you were starving, rice and beans would really be good for you. HKISS, I can't say your name, sorry. Nothing, pay attention to that one there for me, please. I don't know who that is. Yeah, we say grace and amen. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. Yes, sir. No, sir. I still do that to this day. Hank Jr., yep. Okay, I got a problem with my messages here. Somebody say something, please. Thank you, Nothing. I thought it was kind of weird. It was a weird name. Thank you for getting them out. Yeah, exactly. You get weevils in it. It could go bad. You know, there's all kinds of stuff. And you got to rotate that stuff out. That's actually what me and Teresa are doing right now with our canned goods. She canned up a bunch of meats about 2 years ago, so she's canning up new meat today. She's canning deer meat and beef and chicken and stuff like that. If y'all never had freshly canned chicken done in a pressure canner, it is some good stuff. There y'all go. We're going to try to help Nothing out. I mean, Sweet and Savory Words. She has 1,600 videos and only 386 subscribers. She reads a lot from the Bible, and just a great, you know, I tell her all the time, and I didn't want to offend her, but a lot of times I would have trouble sleeping, and I would just go watch her videos. Not that her videos would put me to sleep, but listening to what she had to say would relax you, and I was able to go to sleep. There's nothing wrong with being a prepper, Lisa. Nothing wrong with it at all. Just what I chose not to support the fear monger and you're gonna die tomorrow. We're fixing to get attacked and we're all dying. Nuclear, you know, crap. EMP is fixing to get us. You know, stuff they've been saying for the last 10 years. Yeah, wild edibles. It's good. And I've plugged Gloria's channel, Sweet Savory Words, several times. It's just I don't know why people are not going over there. You're asking a question that shouldn't be asked, Gloria. How long can an emergency last? Nobody can answer that. Emergency can last an hour. An emergency can last. How long did the Vietnam War last? You imagine if you were living in Vietnam when that was going on? Not people think that we can't have a war over here on our land, but we can. We sure can. What I'm saying, Lisa, is a lot of the preppers now are only doing it for the money. I mean, you have people sitting in their chairs preaching to you about what's fixing to happen. Y'all probably know who I'm talking about. I've never seen him prep anything. He sits in a chair and talks about what you need to do and what you need to get. He never goes out and shows you how to start a fire. Matter of fact, hardly any preppers have done that I've seen. They don't go out there and show you how to live in the woods or how to build a fire, how to get your own food. They tell you what to go buy is what they do, or they go to their channel and buy what they're selling, their product that helps them out, whatever it is they're supporting at the time. No, that's not what I'm saying, Robert. I think that everybody should be prepared, and I'm not knocking that. I guess it's just hard for me to explain what I'm talking about. Okay, Bama fan. You have a good night. I'm gonna call you Chinese eyes from now on. Men's hearts falling for fear. You know, that's great, Wild Edibles, because I have seen people go stock up on stuff like beans and rice, and there'll be like during a hurricane. This lady's cart was full of all the beans and rice that she could get in, and there was none left on the shelves for anybody else. But I didn't want any. I've already stocked up my beans and rice. But you also got to remember you need to rotate your stock out. Mm. Even beans will go bad on you. Dry beans will go bad on you. Not saying you can't eat them, but it'll take you a week to cook them. It'd be best to grind them up. If you've ever seen a bean that's gotten too old, it's extremely hard like a rock. And I'll have to check him out, Robert. I don't know about him. I'll have to check him out. Beans will get extremely hard like a rock, and you can still cook them and eat them. It takes an extremely long time to cook them down to where they're even soft enough to eat, and they're still kind of crunchy. But you can grind them up to a powder and use them as flour, and you can make bread out of them. Very interesting. I've seen it done. So never throw them out, even when they're hard and dry. Now, I don't know about rice. I don't know if rice goes bad or not. I don't think it does. Gloria, does rice go bad? They say honey doesn't go bad. I've got several gallons of honey, and I use honey a lot for sweetener. And they say honey never goes bad, but I tell you what, my honey's getting to be as hard as a rock too. Yeah, that beans. It takes a long time for those old beans to cook. Ask me how I know. Uh, all the rice that we have it in Mylar bags, vacuum sealed in 5-gallon buckets. So I haven't done any research on rice going bad. Nothing. I have heated the honey up. The problem with heating the honey up, and it's still good even when it's dry. Uh, my issue with heating the honey up is it takes a lot of the enzymes out. Is if you get local honey, it's good for you because it uses all the flowers and stuff that's around you that your body soaks in every day. And I've been told when you heat it up, it kills all that down. Which you can still use it as sweetener, but I like it for the enzyme effects and stuff like that. Hey, Stuart. Oh, I didn't know that rice makes a flour as well. I'll have to look that up. All right, enough, and I'll try it. Just heat it up. Yeah, I wouldn't know what the temperature is. Actually, what I did was we got some of our gallon jugs reduced down to quart-sized jugs, and I put it in hot water one time just enough to liquefy it, but it separates out. So you got your solids. See, my honey that I bought from the farm was golden, and now that it's hardened, it's turned dark. And when you heat it up in hot water, it still never gets the solids all the way out. So you have like a dark honey, and then you got the stuff that's like sugar in it. And it has a little bit of a bittery taste to it. I mean, it's still sweet, but it still has like a bittery taste to it. You use rice flour instead of Wheat. I did not know that. I'd like to try that. I'd like to try to make a bean flour and make bread out of the bean flour. And I think rice would be pretty cool too to try to make a rice flour bread. I'm into making breads. I haven't made any videos of homemade breads, but I love making homemade bread. Wheat bread, white bread. Once I learned how easy it was to make homemade bread and how delicious it is without all the extra, it won't last as long as store-bought bread, but doesn't have all the preservatives and all that other stuff in it that you get when you buy store-bought bread. Not saying that it's any healthier for you, because look at me. I'm 50 pounds overweight, and I'm working on that as we speak. So, yeah, no kidding. Even real foods have their problems. Rice works, but not the same as wheat. Well, I think it would be interesting to taste it or try it. Pinto bean bread? I don't know, man. I seen a video on it a long time ago, and I thought it'd be interesting to try. Mixing beans and rice and bread. You have a complete complete meal. Beans and rice, bread. All you need is well, you wouldn't need anything. Beans and rice bread. Red bean bread. That would probably be good. Yeah, somebody said there's a difference in red beans and kidney beans. I've tried them both at the same time. I can't really, if you cook them the same, they taste the same to me. My favorite bean of all time is a butter bean. Or the white llamas. A lot of people don't like them. I like to put a hammock in them. Put them on the slow cooker and make me a big old iron skillet of cornbread and some rice. Vegemite. I've heard of that. I've never tried it. Red beans and rice bread sold. How long can she last in an emergency? You're asking her how much food she has prepped, Gloria? You can ask me that all day long, and I will never tell you how much stuff I've got prepped. I don't want nobody coming after me. That'd be like asking me how much money I have in my safe. Actually, me and Teresa built PVC safes that you bury, and we have them buried in different locations. That would be a good video too, but then everybody would know where I have all my stuff buried. Because I was worried about, I was watching a prepper channel one day, and they said, they're coming for your guns, they're coming for your ammunition, get them hid now. So I went out and bought giant pieces of PVC pipe, glue, and buried a lot of crap underground. I have to dig them up periodically to make sure they're all right. Am I like really delayed, Gloria? Because I talked about that like 10 minutes ago. Y'all, I start fires all the time with ferro rods and little fire starters when I'm barbecuing and stuff. I just don't make videos about it. Because, you know, there's 10 million videos of the same thing that you can literally go out and you type in how to make a fire, and there's 10 million videos of that. That's where you show the one full of doggy. Hey, I never thought of that. I need to fill one up with doggy doo. Or doodle. Gloria, I gotta fill one up with doodle. When I heard you say that, I laughed so hard. I gotta take my dog out to doodle. I've never heard that before. It is... What time is it? Here in Southeast Texas. I don't know. It's not showing me my clock. Make sure the road signs are visible. Yeah, that's just it, nothing. I don't really want to make a video when there's so many of them out there to, you know, you don't have to go watch 10 million of them. You can watch one and learn how to do it. That's pretty much everything we do. If you think about it, every video that every one of y'all make, whether it be the gardening videos, the fire starting videos, the Bible reading videos. Oh, thanks, nothing. Oh, we got another Georgia person in here. South Georgia. I grew up in Marietta, Georgia. Went to South Cobb High School. Georgia Praying and Preps. Georgia Praying and Preps. Have you met Sweet and Savory Words? Sweet Savory Words yet? Please tell me you have. Nothing. Could you, if you know how to do it, I can't do it right now, but if you could post Gloria's Sweet Savory Words link up for her channel. Okay, good. Good. Anyway, I was going to tell y'all something. Oh, yeah. Any video that any of y'all have ever made, no matter what it is, gardening, canning, how to start a fire, how to barbecue, you can type that into YouTube and there's 10 million of them out there. So doing something different, even my crappy Saturday night videos where I do the weird food combinations, that you type that into YouTube and there's all kinds of weird food combinations. People doing weird stuff. So I wish I could do something different, something different. Just warm water. All right, Gloria. There must be a heck of a delay. I asked nothing what time it was, and she told me right away. But Gloria is still talking about something that we talked about a long time ago. Thank you, nothing. How many garlic videos pop up? There's a lot of those, Robert, because when we bought all that garlic, we typed in different things you can do with garlic, and there was just tons and tons of videos on garlic. Wouldn't it be cool if we could find something that just nobody has done? That would just be awesome. Oh, your tablet's delayed? Oh, your garlic died? I'm sorry to hear that. I cannot grow garlic here, guys. My dad grows it in Indiana. I've seen other people grow it, but I have tried. That's like one of the only things I cannot grow. Oh, it froze to death? That's weird because my onions that I plant, my onions here grow year round. It could, like last year when we had that 9 degrees freeze we had, the onions made it through it just fine. So I thought the garlic was kind of in the onion family. Or maybe not all onions are like that. But Teresa just clipped our green onion greens the other day to make that gumbo she made. Put it in the gumbo. Alright guys, y'all know that I only do my lives for 30 minutes and I get off or less. It has been 1 hour and 16 minutes. I really hate that I bored y'all for that long. But thank y'all all for coming. I just couldn't sleep and wanted to kind of chit chat. Teresa's not here and I'm tired of talking to myself. So I am going to get off of here and go take it easy. See, now Gloria's talking about homemade bread. She must have a heck of a delay. If y'all would please, nothing edited, posted Gloria's page. Go show her some support. And it was a nice chat, Wild Edibles. Thank y'all very much. God bless each and every one of y'all. You know, I say that at the end of all my videos. And I truly, truly mean it. Wow, Gloria's really delayed. She's talking about rice now that we talked about 20 minutes ago. All right, God bless y'all. Y'all take it easy. Thank you, Nothing, for all that you do for me. And, oh, I got to tell y'all before I go, I have to do a dance. It's a dance competition. 55-year-old fat man dance competition on Nothing Edited's page. So, most of y'all know Nothing Edited. She's one of my moderators in here. And next Thursday, I have to dance against a bunch of different guys. So, this ought to be fun. I told her I was going to wear a Speedo. Trying to get her to tell me not to dance, but she didn't. Hey, I'm really going to push that this week once I find out more about it. So I'll get her links out on the dance competition I'm going to have with her channel next Thursday night. So this ought to be interesting. Old fat man dancing. Shake my booty night. Hey, as soon as I got off your channel, I'm laying in bed. I went and looked at fat man dances, which would be good. They didn't look good at all. So, all right, everybody. God bless y'all. Good night. Talk to y'all later. See y'all Saturday night on my live at 7 Central. We'll do something fun. Take it easy, guys.